everyone's doing well. I can see I have my clip from my cell phone tripod in the foreground. Oh well. It's kind of like this bendy apparatus that I picked up at the dollar store that holds the phone, so I don't have to go like this and the shaking and everything. But here's the part that fastens it to something. So tonight I'm just going to talk for a little bit about how I use essential oils around shower time. And the reason why I came up with this topic was actually because just one time I was like doing my stuff around my shower and I thought, you know, I post a fair bit about Epsom salt baths and making your own like bubble baths and stuff like that, but I don't really talk as often about showers, and I'm really personally more of a shower person myself. I used to take baths like sometimes as a treat, and I don't really do it very often in this house because when we moved in, the tub is really short, and so I'm like always half sticking out of the tub and I'm half cold, so it's not as enjoyable as having a longer tub. So I've just learned to kind of incorporate the essential oils into my showering routine, and I kind of make that into my whole spa treatment time. So let me put my tea down. So let's start with before the shower, before I even get in. I'm still wearing my clothes, and I always think first about my face before I hop in the shower. So it really depends on how much time I actually have. So if I have an extra 5-10 minutes, what I'll do about once a week or so is I'll whip out doTERRA's mud mask, which has a whole bunch of different clays in it and essential oils, of course. And I got this tube probably over a year ago, and I still have like about a third of it. So this mud mask is very effective. So you really only have to use a tiny little bit, actually. So I'm used to other mud masks that I've purchased, and I've had to like slather it like a thick layer on my skin, and I just applied the thinnest layer, and I just leave it on really long enough for it to dry. So like maybe 5 minutes tops. Once it's dry, I take it off, yeah, really, really great. So it's not the huge process that I've had with some other mud masks that I tried. So if I have time, I'll do this. If I want to exfoliate my skin, I keep a little container of baking soda. This baking soda that I'm putting on my face is the aluminum-free variety. And so I just take this and an oil, like most likely I'll grab jojoba oil, and I'll just put like a little bloop in my hand of the baking soda, another bloop of the jojoba oil or whatever oil I use, and then I grab an essential oil and I'll put a couple of drops in there, mix it around, and then I've got a good exfoliator. So that's something else I can do. I've done a video about how I exfoliate my face, so if you want something a little bit more in depth, if you search for exfoliation, it'll probably come up. If you don't like the idea of baking soda, putting that on your face, if that doesn't appeal to you, I like it because it's kind of like a finer sanding. But you could also just have a little container of sugar in your bathroom, nice and handy, and then you can grab it and use it to exfoliate your face. Now, let's say I don't have time to do either of those things, like it's in the morning, I have to get going to work. What I'll do is minimum apply an essential oil and a carrier oil on my face and my neck probably. And the reason why I do this is I figure I'm going in the shower, it's going to get all nice and steamy, it's going to open up my pores, and then it'll soak in, and I always look pretty, my skin looks pretty fantastic once I get out of the shower because of this. The oils that I like to use on my face are jojoba, as I mentioned. I also quite like argan oil. That's pretty good. And another one I really like is rosehip seed oil. I've heard good things lately about sea buckthorn oil, which I've never tried. If you tried it, let me know what you think of it. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll pick up a little bottle of it. So I'll get one of those carriers, just put some in my hand, and I'll put like a nice relaxing and skin supporting and nurturing essential oil. Actually, lately what I've been doing is I've been using Immortelle anti-aging blend a lot. I'm just really feeling drawn to it. So this comes in a roller, but it's not diluted with anything. It has, this is maybe about $80 or so, I'm not quite sure. So it has a lot of more expensive beautifying essential oils like frankincense, it's got sandalwood, helichrysum, I think, yeah, lavender, myrrh, and rose essential oil. So because it's in the roller, what I'll do instead of putting drops in my hand is I'll just roll a little bit on my hand before I put the carrier oil on. It smells so good too. So great. So I didn't actually buy this. I got it with a promotion. So it was like buy 200 PV, get yourself a free this, Immortelle. And lately I've just been using it, kind of like getting out the good china. When I first got it, I was kind of like rationing it out, but you know, I really love it. I love what it does for my skin, and you know, I have points with my LRP program, so I can get it, or maybe doTERRA will do another Immortelle promotion. Who knows? So then, once I've done that, I'm in the shower. Then I'll, you know, wash my hair. Now doTERRA does have shampoo and a conditioner, which are two of my favorite natural shampoos and conditioners that I've ever tried. I especially like the shampoo. I find it really difficult to find a good natural shampoo that does it like a good job. But doTERRA's protecting shampoo is fantastic. And lately, for about a month and a half or so, I've been adding 1 or 2 drops of rosemary essential oil into my bloop in my hand of my shampoo, and then putting it on my hair. And I initially started to do this because I wanted to see if the rumors about rosemary promoting hair growth were true. So I took a kind of a picture around Valentine's Day. That was about when I started to do this, and I found a picture of myself about Halloween, so you could see the hair length. And so I just have a note in my calendar in early May, which is the same space of time. I'll take another picture of myself and see if the rosemary did make a difference. Now, even if the hair growth is exactly the same, I'm going to continue to actually do this because I love what it does for my hair. It's really fantastic. Now typically I'm the kind of person who will, I like to switch it up, like have like 2 or 3 different bottles of shampoo going. But since I've started doing this, my hair it looks so amazing that I'm only using doTERRA shampoo and the rosemary. So yeah, totally recommended for the condition of your hair. 2 thumbs up. doTERRA's conditioner here is really fantastic. I use so much of it. I bought the giant salon size bottle, but you can get it in a smaller tube as well. And really the cheapest way, if you're buying the smallest size, buy it together in a pack. So you can get more than 1 bottle, and it's quite a bit cheaper. So keep looking around if you only see the single bottles in your back office in your online store. Once my shower is starting to get nice and steamy, I like to give myself a little bit of an aromatic spa experience if I have the time. So I'll take either my bottle of Breathe or EasyAir, or I recently got Eucalyptus and I really like that oil also. I'll grab one of these, and then down at the end of the opposite side of my shower from where my shower head is, I'll just do 2 or 3 drops in the bottom of the tub, and then shower space just fills up with like aromatic steam. It's really, really great. So totally recommended that you try this if you have one of these essential oils. Peppermint would also be really fantastic, I think, also. Now, when I'm cleaning myself, then I recently been using doTERRA's body wash, which is really great. It has an amazing scent to it. It has bergamot, cedarwood, and grapefruit. I really, really like it. doTERRA also has some pretty fantastic soaps as well. The Serenity one I tried for a short while, and then I left it in the shower in a campground in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin last fall, kicking myself. I really hope that someone found that bar of soap and like loved the rest of it, because it was really good. And they also have just a moisturizing bath bar, and it has more of a citrusy scent as well. So those are pretty good. Now, if you want to switch it up and make your own essential oil body washes, a very easy way to do that is to just get some Keep Castile soap. Unscented is better because then you can add your own essential oils, and you can reuse any sort of plastic bottle that's #1 or PET plastic, and that's a good type of plastic to use with essential oils because it's not going to eat away at the plastics and kind of leach into your personal care product. So yeah, I could reuse this body wash container. I checked, it is PET plastic. Put some Dr. Bronner's Castile soap in there and whatever essential oils I wanted to use too. So you can make your own, pretty easy. And then comes to after the shower. Let's say I don't have a lot of time. What I typically will do is I'll use doTERRA's body butter. I use this a lot on my feet and my hands especially, but I will do a full body also sometimes. It's amazing. It's very moisturizing and soothing. It smells great. And I put this on my order pretty much every month because I love it so much. Now, if I have a little bit more time and I feel like I want to, add a little bit more, maybe I want to just feel more relaxed throughout my day, I'll typically either grab, this is almond oil, so just a body oil, or especially more in the summer, I might lean towards doTERRA's hand and body lotion because it's really light. I'll take those, I'll get a gloop of it in my hand and add a drop or two of essential oils and then apply it. So some of my favorites to do this lately are, there's some classics I've been loving since I started using doTERRA, like Frankincense and Lavender are really great. Copaiba essential oil is a recent favorite for applying after a shower on my skin. Juniper Berry also is really fantastic, really relaxing. So I love applying this after a shower. And there's a few blends that I also sometimes like adding to my body oil after a shower. And so the first one that I discovered maybe a year ago, I got this AromaTouch as the product of the month. I was like, oh, I guess I'll get it because it's the product of the month. And I loved it. I fell in love with it. So this is an incredibly relaxing essential oil. So I love when I put it on just how calm and centered I actually feel. And it's also really good for your skin also. I have two other blends that I've been using recently, sometimes after the shower. The first one is Balance Blend. So most of the time you think of Balance Blend as something for your emotional health, but a lot of these essential oils that are in balance, I've discovered not too long ago. I'm not going to be able to see what's in it. I'll have to go by memory. Like frankincense is in there, blue tansy, blue chamomile, They're all very, very good for your skin also. So if I use this in my body oil after a shower, sort of a double whammy, I'll be very, very relaxed, and also it's good for my skin. It's healing. And the other one that I've tried the most recently, like I've only done this once, but it's just amazing, totally recommended, is Anchor Steadying Blend from the Yoga collection. Hi, Hillary. So I love Anchor. Like, I always have a roller bottle of it around, and I wear it like a perfume. It's very calming and centering. But then I had a look at what essential oils were in it, and I thought, well, a lot of these are also really good for my skin. So I did a full body one of the last times I had the shower, and it was great. I felt amazing after. So in Anchor, you've got yourself lavender, cedarwood, frankincense, cinnamon, sandalwood, black pepper, and patchouli. So totally recommended. If you have the yoga collection, try applying Anchor on your skin. Online also would probably be very good as well. So that's all that I had to talk about how I use essential oils around shower time. I'll see you guys later on.